Hey. Up in here today, man. I got two of my favorite guys right here. Got my guy, Banky Pound, and Coach Calvin all in the same building. This is the kickoff of the boxing talk with Banky and Jay, and Coach Calvin is our first guest. What's up, Coach?
Man, I don't know. It's like I'm the first guest on everybody's show.
Hey, you the number. Hey, you the number one draft pick.
I tell you, I
You
sit back and listen to guys say, Calvin, man, that's the reason why I started my podcast. You gave me an interview, man. I ain't look back.
hey,
you know?
man, number one draft pick, man. You doing big things out there, man. I was just telling Jay, man. You actually living my life, man. I did 33 years in prison, man, and boxing been my life, my whole life. And my whole plan to come home was get a gym, work till I get a gym, give me some youngins, man, put them in the game, give them some good knowledge, and here come Coach Calvin. He lived my whole life, So man, I'm. It's an honor just to even talk to you, bro.
I find it funny, man, because a couple of my friends said something to me about it. They said, yo, I remember you was in prison talking about this. And it wasn't even a gym because I used to work out all the time when I was locked up. And
Yeah,
my whole goal was to open up a bakery and cater to the kids and do their parties and stuff. Because my original trade, I'm a baker and whatnot.
right.
And I don't know, my Lord must have seen something different in me, man. And I went home one day and my son and my nephew was in the basement and we was hanging up a boxing bag. And I was watching them punch the bag. And I sit there and asked my cousin, I said, yo, you work with them? He said, no. I said, dang, I need to get them in the gym. And I remember a friend of mine, Marvin McDowell, had the gym called UMAR, Books Before Hooks. And they was the hottest youth program in the city of Baltimore. And the guys they had with them, and where Kenny came from, man, they was doing great things in the city. But they let the money get involved and everybody went haywire.
Right.
And when me and Coach Mac, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? One thing we always did, we ain't doing this for the money. We doing this for the kids to change their life. And the reason why I work so hard because I'm one of them kids that was in the streets. And if
Right.
I would have had the proper guidance, I would have been further than where I am today. But I give thanks to my Lord from where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because I am being put in a position to change that narration of kids, to give them hope and guidance to be a better citizen in our city.
Man, that's amazing, man. And I agree with you 100% because, like I say, God had that for you, man. Like I say, you came home to be a baker. I came home to do what you doing. And then God called me to the YouTube. I just
Yeah.
left. I told Jay I was trying to get here. I knew we had this joint at 1, but this morning I just went and spoke at the Juvenile Detention Center,
Yeah.
and I went to talk to them dudes and I'm trying to let them know, just like you said, you know, I was misinformed.
Yeah.
Misinformed people. I thought the streets was how to get it. And I had to let you know that, that ain't where it's at, man. That's a dead end. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, done that. And I
But
was
you know
telling
something? I don't mean to cut you off. When I sit there and look at the streets, but then when I look at all the great men that our Lord fulfill, they had to go through what they went through to
yeah,
build that character to be what they are today. You know what I'm saying? When I look at Moses was a murderer, but he was
right,
doing it to help some people, but he was a
right,
murderer.
right.
And I look at the whole situation and I look at a lot of guys and I look at a lot of story. It's not how you start off, it's how you finish before you leave this world.
That's how you finish, man. And that's what I was trying to let them know, man, because you had like 4 of them that I talked to them by themselves, man. And 2 of them was in there for a body, facing a body charge, and the other 2 was in there one was in there for attempt, the other one was in there because he had a switch. And I'm telling them, man, I'm like, bro, y'all is misinformed. I even bought y'all because I told him, I said, look, I gotta get up out here, man. I'm going to interview Coach Calvin. I said, y'all know who Coach Calvin is? They looking at, I said, you know who Gervonta Davis is? They said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's the man who put him in the position he in. You know what I'm saying? That's the man who been working with him since he was a youth. That man came out of prison, and this is what he doing. I said,
Yeah.
that man is ain't even 30 years old. I said, he touching M's, man, and he doing it the right way. He ain't never got to worry about the streets because somebody pulled him off the streets and showed him an avenue. I said, y'all is in here and y'all taking the wrong avenue. You know what I'm saying? You could take the right avenue. One of them is tall and lanky. Other one I'm looking at. I said, you could be a boxer. Look at you. Look at your body frame. I said, man, it ain't nothing wrong with your aim. You got to change your target.
Yeah. Let me bring something up to you. You know, I went to jail for something I said. They said I did, but the real reason why I went, my Lord wanted me to see something. I
Right,
currently got 5 kids. It's 20 of them I'm looking for, but it's currently 5 of them that was in the streets. See, when I sit there and look at this whole situation, I did 10 years, came back, been doing the boxing for almost like 30, and the same shit is happening. So my method of how I'm doing, I can't change what they doing out there in the street, but I can change what they doing to make them better to get out of the streets. And
right,
what I meant by that is I can't tell the kid to stop doing what he's doing if he's taking care of his sister, he's taking care of his brother, he's taking care of his mom, he's taking care of his grandmother, unless I come up with a plan to show him that he don't have to do that, you know what I'm saying, to survive. And I've been breaking it down is all the money that they getting off the street is the same thing as they was working a 9 to 5.
right.
Real shit.
I
Real
already
shit.
know.
You know what I'm saying? So what I try to explain to them is, what's your plan? What is you doing? Why you here? Why you doing what you doing? You know what I'm saying? What's your plan? Or you just want to do the woo 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 woo? I was watching the video. Guy said, man, I make so much money in the street and I go to the club and blow it, celebrating.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I do
yeah.
the same shit every week,
Right, right,
celebrating. Now, if somebody would have got with him with a plan and say, what you good at, what you like doing, and gave him a structure of what to do and how to do it, you know what I'm saying? He probably would have left that shit alone because that's how United States was built.
right.
You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
what
And
it is. Go ahead.
you know, so what we need to do is try to educate our kids on the things that we're missing in our culture. You get what I'm saying? Of sticking together, working together. Like right now, it's a building that they about to buy that they're sitting in front of. They about to be a owner of a building. I don't know what the
Right,
hell they're gonna do with it, but they about to buy a building.
right,
But you
right.
understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
now it's gonna open up their minds to sit there and say, damn, we just bought a building. What else we can do? You get what I'm saying? And they
yeah.
said, Calvin, what made you do that? I said, because when I was young and we was hustling in front of our building, we opened up a store and turned it into a grocery store.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I tried
Yeah,
to tell them, I said, yo, y'all gotta change what y'all doing because this not gonna last forever.
yeah. It's temporary, man.
It's
It's temporary.
temporary. That's like you talk to the guys that got the charges. They wasn't thinking. They wasn't thinking. They was just reacting,
Right.
reacting, reacting. That split
Mm,
second of reacting, man, was sent us away for a long period of time, and it happened to a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? They
absolutely. That's
lessons. They lessons for us. Like, yo, calm down, think, and really look at the situation. Is it worth it?
right. And that's what I told him. I was like, listen, man, the problem with you getting mad or you getting angry is this. I said, when you get mad and you get angry within that 30 seconds, right, and you make a decision, I say, if you wait 30 minutes, you're going to be that less angry. If you
Mm,
wait 3 months, you're going to be even less angry. If you wait for 3 years or something, you wouldn't even remember this stuff. I say,
yeah,
but if you act within that 30 seconds, it can cost you 30, 40 years of your life. Do
mm,
not do what you think. Think about what you do. There will
yeah,
be consequences.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand? And we usually just respond and we go by the noise, the woo, woo, woo. All of that stuff, man. Them people ain't even gonna be there for you. Only you gonna pay for what you do.
yeah,
Nobody else is gonna pay for that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think for you, man. You have to be the controller of your own destiny, man. Because all of the outside noise, man, bro, they not gonna be there for you. I said, I'm telling you, because I know. I went to prison at 19, man. I went in
Mm.
1987. I came out in 2020. You understand
Hey,
me?
I went in. I went.
12,365 days.
I went in the '80s, man. 1988. Never forget it.
Yeah,
Never forget that date. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, man, it's our job from our experience. What we doing is to tell them stories, to educate them mentally, so they'll understand. Like, yo, ain't nobody didn't tell you. You get what I'm saying? Like when I look at certain situations, they try to glamify the situation, man. No,
right,
it's tough. It's
right.
tough, man. It's tough out here. It's even tough in there.
It's even
But
tougher.
again, we got to keep doing what we're doing, man, and hope that we can catch one person.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And change that one person to show that it can be done. Cause we
Absolutely,
doing
man.
it.
Right.
We
Absolutely.
doing it.
Absolutely. And that's what I told him. I said, man, I've been out here 4 years, man. I said, man, I done did more in this 4 years than I did in the 19 before I went in there,
Mm,
man. You understand me?
bro,
I said, it's crazy.
I can feel that. I can feel that because you right about that, man. I had money in the street so heavy. I'm having more fun being the way I am than when I
Yeah,
was out in the streets.
well,
And,
yeah. It's crazy because I'm like, man, I've lived more in these 4 years. I've met so many extraordinary people and did
yeah.
so many things then before I even, went to prison. I say, and the crazy part about it is I did 33 years in prison. I said, if you add up the time
Wow.
before and after I came out, I still got more time in prison than I got on the street. You
Yeah,
understand?
that's crazy.
And I
That's a
said, man,
testimony right there.
yeah. And I let them know. I said, look, bro. And I try to talk to them because I know they're young. So I talk to them in something that they catch them and understand. I said, look, bro. I said, y'all watch social media. Y'all young. This is social media. They said, yeah. I said, look, I done been on Vlad TV. I done been on No Jumper. I done
Mm,
interviewed Freeway Ricky Ross. I done interviewed
yeah.
NFL players, NBA players. And I said, I did that in 4 years. I said, you know
Mm,
why? Because my mindset changed. In 19 years, I ain't do nothing but mess with the streets, and it got me in the penitentiary. Change your
yeah.
mind, you change your life. Don't listen to the streets. You need to listen to your mentors in your life, your parents, the people who care about you. Be careful where you get your information from because
Yeah.
misinformed people misinform people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you ain't got the proper information, you ain't gonna make the proper decision.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah. You
so.
got me reflecting, bro.
Yeah,
You got
man.
me reflecting, bro.
Telling you,
Got
man,
me.
I wish I had this mindset before. That's why I tell them, I say, that's why I give it to y'all because I wanted somebody to give it to me like I'm giving it to y'all. So I feel now it's my job to give it to y'all like this.
Yeah, but
Well,
let me
you
tell
understand.
you something. Go ahead, coach.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. I hold that thought. Go ahead.
Well, I really believe whatever you go through is because that's what you had to go through, and that was your research. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? God allows certain people to do certain things because He know what's in you. You know what I'm saying? And He already know what was going to happen at the end game. So He allowed you to go in there. He protected you while you was in there, so you can come out and have a story now because He knew you was going to do the right thing when you come back out. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, that was your research.
yeah. It was a hard research, man. It was hard, man. And
Yeah.
that's what I tell them. I said, brother, let me tell you something. I looked them right in their eyes, man, and I told them. And when I first went in there, and it was like 12 of them at first, and then before they took me to talk to the ones that was charged with murder. So when I walk in there, I could tell, I read the room because I've been there. I've been a young and I've been, hard-headed. The first dude, he said, well, I got a question off the top. I said, well, he said, how long this gonna take? I said, how long you wanted to take? He
Mm,
said, 5 minutes, because
mm,
I'm trying to get back. And you know what I told him? I said, you need to pay attention because whatever I say might change your life. It might save your life. You understand?
mm.
So it's just a matter of you understanding who you talking to and understanding when you was at that age, what would you have listened to? And every time I talk to them, that's the angle I go at them at. What would have got my attention? You know
Mhm,
what I'm saying? What would have made me listen? And
mhm.
that's the angle that I go at. But man, we gotta get these youngins the information that we got, man. The
Yeah, we
research,
do.
as you
Yeah,
say.
and that's our job. That's our job, man. We might think what we're doing, our podcast and this, that, and other, but it's really to help save the youth, man, and show them a different way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because we are the older cats now, man. We didn't have those older cats in our lives to show us something different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But that's no excuse now. You know
Nah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
you know what
We
I'm
got
saying?
the information, we did the research, and now we got to pass it on, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So in the long run, they'll gain from it, they'll glean from it, and then they'll be able to be the older cats and
Just giving it
pass
back.
it on,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, it's about planting seeds, man. You
No,
don't
so
know who's gonna come by and water it, but
ain't
you
no
know what
question.
I'm saying. You know, my job is to plant them. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I'm pretty much sure Coach clicked back in. It looked like
Yeah, yeah, he'll come back in,
he
man.
popped out,
He-
man. You know.
yeah, he was in deep thought, man, and that's a good thing, man. Because like I say, man, this stuff is real, man. That's what make what he doing so special, man. Because like I say, he giving these dudes obviously life lessons, but he also giving them a resource and an outlet that they can take care of their families and they get, do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? And within that, you putting some good knowledge in them, man, about how to be a man and about how to
Mhm,
be, upright and righteous. And man, you
mhm.
you can't ask for more than that, man. You can't
Yeah.
ask for more than that.
Nah, without
You
a
know?
doubt, man, you can't ask for more than that.
Absolutely.
And that's our job when we really realize what it is, man. Our job is to imp- impact youth, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Educate, and motivate.
yes,
You know.
indeed. You know what? I was thinking about you, Coach, man. I was like, it takes a special person to be able to be on the highest level of boxing. You know what I mean? But then come home after you done been at the highest level dealing with the face of boxing, but then go back to your gym and grab one of these babies up and started teaching them how to fight, man, and teaching them life. You know what I'm saying? So that's amazing, because everybody can't do that, man, to be able to balance it between the two. How are you able to do that, Coach?
It's the love that I had, to tell you the truth, because I said it again. I'm one of them kids that's in
Mm-hmm.
that same situation.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I just, when I come in the gym, I can feel the love. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
can feel the energy, and it's just something that I have to do. It's a lot of times, when I talk to Tank, he said, "Yo, you don't have to be there." I said, "Yo, they're the same ones that got the same dreams that you have,"
Right.
Mm,
and
that's crazy.
I know, because I hear it. When me and Kenny ain't in the gym, man, the gym is like, it ain't like it used to be. But we putting the right people around them to keep the
Mm-hmm.
love going. You know what I'm saying? It's like a family when we in the gym. It's family. I got other sister gyms that I deal with. When they call me, I'ma show up. They said, man, I can call Coach Calvin. He gonna show up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to stay at that level headed or level. You know what I'm saying? Still be me, but to still do the work that my Lord got me doing, to actually energize somebody and to guide them for what their purpose is to be here in this world. And I tell them, I said, a lot of y'all not gonna be world champions, but a lot of y'all gonna have great impacts in the world, because I've seen it from kids that did pass through our gym, you know, and they doing pretty good, man. And you're gonna get a chance to see that, because they coming back to
Mm-hmm.
speak to the kids that we have now. See, I sit back and reflect when I didn't have um I only had like the mothers. The mothers was come bringing with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Or just the uncle or just the grandmother. Now the gym changed, that you see the mother and the dad, or you see the dad in the gym spending time with the kid. When they said, dads don't spend no times with their kids, that's a lie.
Big lie.
I can show you countless stories now that kids are in the gym with their parents. You know, just last night I did my first women class with
Yeah.
parents that bring their kids down to watch them train. And I said, we ain't doing that. Y'all gonna come and train with me. You know what I'm saying? And get the same enjoyment that they get. And they left, man. They was so happy just to be in the gym working out or something they want to do. And I said, that hour of power that they have. It's about, you know, energizing the body and the mind at the same time, while their kids down there doing their things and whatnot, to bring the family together, you know, to bring them
Hey,
together.
hey, man, I wanna yeah, man, that's powerful right there what you said. And I wanna humbly correct you when you say a lot of them ain't gonna be champions. I wanna humbly correct you. All of them that you train are gonna be champions because they champions, they beat the street.
Yeah,
They beat
yeah,
the street. When they walked in your gym, they beat the streets because they chose that over that street. So for that alone, you're a champion. You may not be a world champion, but you're a champion because you beat the streets, because the streets is beating a lot of these youth out here
yeah,
every day, man. So you create champions when you get them to commit to your program. You already made champions, bro. You done made more champions than you know. And what you doing is gonna be here long when Coach Calvin gone, man.
mm,
And that's crazy, man. That's something that you can be very, very proud of. And that's what I say, man. I don't want to be remembered for just doing 33 years in prison. I want to be remembered
yeah,
for something bigger than that, you know.
yeah.
And you doing that, bro. You making champions every day. When they commit to your gym, when a mother or a father, uncle or whoever bring them to your gym and commit
Yeah.
to you, they already a champion, bro, because they just beat the streets.
I want to
So
thank you for that, man. I want to thank you for that. I humbly respect that because, like you said, they are champions. I
yeah,
always say it like that. I let them say that because I don't want to disappoint them. Because, you know, when kids come in there, they got their own thought pattern. You know,
right.
like some of them are coming there. The first thing they say, I'm gonna get knocked out. I start laughing. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? After they say,
yeah,
because you making that thought, you want
right,
that to happen. I
right.
said the thought that you bringing to the table, you manifesting it. You know what I'm saying? I said
Yeah,
let's not think about that. Let's think about the fun and the places and what you want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Put that thought in your head and then enjoy that thought. And then they'll come back and say, Coach, I remember when I ain't want to box. I'm boxing there. And I said, that's the thought I gave to you.
yeah, 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 man. You. I don't know if you realize it or not, coach, man, but you ain't no boxing coach, man. You're a life coach. You're a life
Yeah.
coach, man. You're a life coach. You know how to you need to take that label off. You just a boxer. You're a life coach, man. You changing lives, man. You a life coach, man. You know what I'm saying? Parents are entrusting their kids' mindset to you. You understand
Mm.
me? You a life coach, man. You creating champions every day. I'm telling you, man. Every kid that choose that gym, every parent that choose your gym to bring them to, they are putting complete confidence in you. So you have already won, man. You took somebody off the streets. Because we already know the streets is calling every day. They calling
Every
every
day.
day. Every
That
day.
joint,
24/7 and
that
don't take no
that
day
joint don't
off.
miss a beat. That joint don't miss a beat.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I was telling them youngins today, man. I said, man, you change your mind, you change your life. I say, it's that simple. When you change your mind, you will change your life. You have to stop seeing things the way you see them and start seeing them the way that they need to be seen, and your whole life will change. So when they bring them people in your gym and they bring them kids in there and you put that wisdom in them and you put that drive in them and you talk to them, the things you saying to them, you are changing their mindset, so you changing their life. Champions already,
Yeah.
already, already. You know,
For sure.
already.
For sure.
Because
Mm.
your word is more powerful to them than the word in the street. And that's what I told them youngins today. I said, bro, why wouldn't you listen to your mama? Why wouldn't you listen to your daddy? And you'll go out on the street and you'll listen to your homeboy who ain't got no more life experience than you got, but you will listen to him. And then when you get in trouble, I say, tell me now, who you gonna call if you got one
Yeah.
phone? You gonna call the
Yeah.
very people that you wouldn't listen to, your mama or your daddy, but you ain't gonna be able to
Yeah.
call it dude you listen to because you know he's not gonna be able to help you and he's not gonna answer. Make
Yep.
your
That's real talk.
911 call to the people that you will take advice from. Take your advice from whoever your 911 call is. If I'm in trouble,
Yeah.
who can I call? I can call Coach Cap. So I'm gonna listen to Coach Cap. I'm not gonna call Johnny or Pookie on the corner because I know he can't help me. So why would I
And he right beside you in there with you too.
Yeah. So why would I listen to him? I said, come on, man. I said, we just got to change our way of thinking, bro. I said, you listening to the people on the street and don't want to listen to the people at home. Pay attention to who you get your information from. Pay attention to who got your best interests at heart. Your parents is not going to tell you nothing that's going to harm you, whether you understand it or not.
Man, I sound like my mom sometimes when I'm talking to these kids. You know what I'm saying? The same stuff my mother used to tell me.
Yeah. I told him, I said, if I'd have listened to my mom, I wouldn't have never been in the penitentiary. But I thought my mama ain't know nothing. Come to find out, my mama knew everything.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you a question, man. Were you a person that always was good with your hands, or were you taught to box, or what?
Well, see, where I'm from, before everybody start popping them that on, you know what I'm saying? You had to know how to fight to come off the steps. If you
Right.
ain't know how to fight, back when we was coming up, your name was your experience of letting your hands go. You got a
Right.
name for your hands, and I came up in that Bruce Lee era. You get what I'm
I love
saying?
it.
Yeah, I came up in that Bruce Lee era, so you had to know something to actually go off the steps. You ain't know how to handle yourself off the steps. You'd be sitting on the steps. You couldn't even get off the steps, especially where I grew up. I grew up in projects, Lexington Terrace, and Poe Homes. So in that access, I knew how to know how to use my hand. When it came to boxing, I kickbox. That's what I did. I kickbox. But then when I met Reggie Gross, if y'all know Reggie Gross,
Before
Reggie
Mike
Gross,
Tyson.
man,
Before
yeah,
Mike
me and
Tyson.
Reggie was locked. Yeah, me and Reggie was locked up, and I used to work out with Reggie all the time. He used to always tell me, man, when you go home, man, you should get in the ring. I looked at him and started laughing because I looked at I looked at younger than what I was age wise. You know what I'm saying? I said,
Mm-hmm.
Reggie, man, I'm gonna be an old man time we get out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? And for some reason, he put that thought in my head, and look what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what
Wow.
I'm
Look what
saying?
I'm doing. And I had a chance to get in the ring and compete with the kids. You know what I'm saying? So when I sit back and reflect on my life, things that was said, things that was going on, you know what I'm saying? It actually came to fruition.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I sit there and say, yo, anything is possible if you got the right people around you.
Absolutely. Now that show you right there. You just made a testament, man, that you know of exactly how powerful words are. See,
Yeah,
he put that words in your head and it manifested itself. So you need to always reflect on that when you talking to them kids. You saying things to them, things that you saying to them, it's gonna be in their brain. It's gonna be 10, 15 years down the line, somewhere down the line. They're gonna say, man, or what somebody gonna be interviewing them, they're gonna say, well, where did you start? Or how did you get this? Or what got you to and they're gonna say, well, back I remember when Coach Calvin told me when you see what I'm saying? So you sowing seeds, man, and they gonna come to fruition just like that. I tell people all the time, words is one of the most powerful things on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most powerful things on earth. So, and then words not spoken, they misunderstood.
they
So I say
misunderstood.
that. Yeah, I say it, man. I say what I got to say to them youngest. Just like I say, you say what you got to say to them, man, and then you just sit back and watch it take effect, man. But hey, bro, I don't even know if you know, man. You living an amazing life, man. You living an amazing life, champ. Real talk, man. You living an amazing life, and you living it humbly,
Yep.
man. You know.
Yeah, because I know, man. You just stay humble. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful. I'm thankful, man. When I sit back and reflect on things, man, it's like I remember I got video that I said certain things to Tank before he even came where he at today.
Mm.
Right,
I just can't wait till we tell this story, man. I can't
right,
wait because people gonna
yeah,
sit there and say, "Yo, they had that on tape when he was little."
Mm.
right,
You know,
For the
yeah.
people, for the people that
nah,
don't
man. I
know,
mean,
go ahead.
it's just so amazing when you sit back. Like I'm sitting back. looking at the gym, listening to you talk, and just reflecting on what we talking about, man, is how things, all them years, how things just fold out. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in your life plays a part for your life.
That's true.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That is so true. So,
Mm.
for the people that don't know, Coach, how did you and Tank first start out?
His uncle brought him to the gym, and me and Coach Mac, we had this thing in the gym with the older guys for them to get one kid to be like their mentor in a sense. You get what I'm saying? So my son gravitated to Tank. You know, I had this kid named Ramon Man. He used to play with them weapons, and he went to jail. But they always used to fuss over me and whatnot. And and Tank used to lay on top of the ring and watch me train Ramon. And I say, Shorty taking everything that I do with you, and he putting it in the computer and whatnot. And my son, he told me like, yo, Dad, I'm going back home to Jersey to my mom's. You know what I'm saying? So I can make sure my mom's good. He was in the streets too. And he said, man, you got to do me one favor. He said, man, Lil Tank, stay close to him, man, because you'll be a great role model for him, man. And
Mm,
I don't know what my son told Tank, because from that time when my son left, Tank became my son. He stayed glued to me. And people in the gym used to say, man, Cal don't care about nothing else but Tank. And it wasn't like that. It was just Tank used to always do shit to get in trouble. And when he was with me, he stayed out of trouble. He traveled, we did stuff. So the roles just changed in a sense. Tank take me with him, and I just make sure I got his back. That's
Mm.
all it is, you
wow.
know.
Yeah, that's
Um
a beautiful thing, man.
Your
Tank
son.
understood Tank understood what we was trying to do, what we was trying to incorporate. Truck said it in the best words. He said the kids today taking it as as recreation. He said when we was coming up, because I came from the penitentiary coming out, so my thought pattern was kind of different. He said we took it as a lifestyle, like yo, this our way out, which it was looking at it today, because they didn't have anything else to void the other pain that they was going through. You know what I'm saying? Because when I sit back and reflect and listen to Tank's story, listen to Truck's story, listen to Malik's story, listen to different kids' story, I'm serious about we actually seen death around us. One minute a person can be sitting beside us, next minute he's gone. You know? And I sit there and tell them, I said, yo, we can't let their life go in vain because they was there watching you get where you are at today.
Mm,
Mm.
That's powerful because of the
Very.
simple fact they was striving to do what you're doing today, but they had to do what they did or do what they was doing to survive in this world to take care of their family. Because they thought that was the only way out. So when I sit back and look at things like things happen for a reason. And my job is don't let any of them kids that was in this gym life go to vain.
Mm. Yeah, man. You on your calling, man. You doing what you're supposed to be doing, man. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. Like I say, man, saving lives, man. Because you gotta just take Tank for example. If you don't be that positive role model in his life, if you don't be that dude they walk him through and show him this can happen, this will happen. If you follow this, I'm telling you, this going. If you don't be that man, look how his life might turn out in a city like Baltimore, coming from where he come. You know what I'm saying? I'm from DC. I know. So, bro, listen, man. Yeah, man.
They
That's
ain't,
power.
they ain't playing up there neither.
Ain't
You know
no
what I'm saying?
question. Ain't
They ain't
no
playing.
question.
You
So
got to walk a walk too.
yeah, man. So man, just for him to get where he at now, and for y'all to be where you at now, man, I think That's a story for the ages, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. And, because we talking about the top now. We ain't talking about in the middle. We ain't talking about
Uh,
on the side. We
uh,
talking about at the
uh,
at the top of the
yeah,
mountain.
yeah,
You dig what the
yeah.
world don't
Yeah.
take name, man. The world no take name, man. It's just like I said, in the world, you know what I'm saying? The world will know Calvin Ford, man. Like I said, your mark has already been made. You know what I'm saying? If you don't do nothing else the rest of this time, if you just stop the mark, bro, you done made a mark on many, many lives, bro. Many.
I
How
told
many
Tank,
people say that?
yeah, I told Tank that. I said, Tank, and Tank said it in his interview. He said it. He said,
Yeah,
coming from where he came from, he's already a legend.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Because
That's
it's a
right.
lot of kids going through the same thing that he's going through and went through. You know what I'm saying? And he's
yeah,
just like a inspiration to
yeah,
them that, like, yo, it's all I got to do is find that niche and run with it.
yeah. And I want to give a big shout out to Tank too, man, because a lot of people, and we see it all the time, man. A lot of people, man, once they get a little bit of success, man, they let too
Oh
many
man,
people let too
yeah,
many people get in their ear. You
yeah,
understand? Because they don't realize that that's when the buzzers come. You understand?
yeah,
That's when the
yeah.
buzzers come. When you get a little
Preach,
success.
bro, preach.
Yeah, and you get a little success, you get a little fame, and see that's what I tell people all the time. I say history is history for a reason. You need to pay attention to that, and then when you see it and you look back at history, man, you got the old saying, man. All of us of a certain age, you go with who brought you to the dance. You understand
Yeah.
me? You go with who brought you to the dance, and I say this because I'm from like I'm gonna use this analogy, just like a NFL player to get drafted from college, right? He went to Heisman, he do all of this stuff. Then you get him in the NFL, and then you try to change what he did when you drafted him for what he was doing. You understand me?
Uh,
You drafted him for what he was
listen,
doing. Why
my
would you try to
head.
change it? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to me. And then, like I say, if you got somebody who took you from point A to point Z, why would you change that? You understand? People are coming. Where were they when you was at point A? They wouldn't even
And the
talk
words
to you.
and the words of Kenny Ellis. He said, "Man, we laid the track. Now the train is on the track. Everybody want to get on and ride now."
Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to ride there. I tell them, this is one of my favorites. And I tell them, I said, brother, always remember this. Everybody loves a winner. When
Yeah,
you lose alone.
yeah,
They gone. You understand me? And that's in life, not just a boxing, in life. Everybody
yeah,
want to ride with a winner. But when you
yeah.
losing, who there with you? When you're starting, who's there with you? You understand? So that's why I said about Tank, man. I want to give him a big shout out, man, for sticking to his team. I don't think I ever seen an interview with him, or I don't think I ever seen him say anything outside of that. Yeah, my team, man, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he
And
do,
my
he do, he do hold fast. And people don't understand. Take team is broad. He Tank understands it.
yeah,
He understands his team. You know what I'm saying? He got his team that he build around on a daily basis. He got his team that take care of stuff behind the scene. But he just showing gratitude to all of them. You know what I'm saying? To
yeah,
all of them. Again, man, it's just all about thinking about your blessings that you got from everyone because it takes a village. That statement, man, that's a real
yeah,
statement,
for
man.
sure,
You know,
for sure.
it takes a village. Because when I remember times when the police in Baltimore used to call me and say, "Man, your little youngin stand on the corner." I said, "Get him off the corner. Take his
Yeah,
ass up to the gym."
yeah, that's right, that's right, that's right.
you
You know,
know,
Wow.
and what happened with that scene? His homeboys like, "Yo, man, you making us hot. Take your ass to the gym."
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's right.
Look
Yeah,
the streets, now look at him. So when I sit back and reflect on it, right, I sit there and say, "Dag, that reminds me of Biggie. When Biggie got knocked off, his man said, 'Yo, you got a future.
yeah, yeah,
I got you, man.'" You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
then when you see that in a lot of cases that people stand talent, stand a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Let that
Mm,
purpose walk with his walk. I got dudes now that's on the corners, they see a kid can fight or got some type of energy, they bring them straight to me.
Straight to the
Mm.
gym. Yeah, and that's beautiful, right?
Recruiters.
Yeah,
No,
Recruiters.
yeah,
bring them to me. Say, Coach, man, keep this kid out of trouble, man. I said, y'all job is when you see him on the corners, bring him up to the gym.
bring them up there. Yeah, and that's what you call right there. That's what you call community, right there. That's what you call community, man. That's what you call community, man. I see something in you. You always getting mad. You always want to fight. I got something I want to
Yeah.
show you, and take
Yeah.
them straight to the gym. Take them straight to the gym. Turn that
I had a
into
friend.
money, man.
I, I have a friend named Hassan Rockman,
Yeah,
and his daughter, I mean, well, Hassan Rockman had a coach named Brother Lou. Brother
Mm-hmm.
Lou daughter got a son that he's in the gym, and his daughter came to me and said, "Man, he's out of control now." He brought him in the gym. He been with me for 2 weeks now since I've been back. She came and gave me a hug. I said, "Why you hugging me?" She said, "I don't have no problems with him there. He
yeah,
come in and
yeah,
do what he said." I said, "Because that boy was raised in the gym and he have a lot of energy. So we
yeah.
we cultivate that energy to give him something to do. Sometime he get back with you, he burnt out. You get what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? But going back with the brother Lou and Hassan Rockman, brother Lou seen Hassan Rockman on the corner fighting and snatched him up, and he became a world champion.
Wow, wow. That's crazy. That's
So that
crazy.
story just didn't happen once; it happened twice in the city.
In the city. That's crazy. And I remember I was at when I was locked up, what's his name, man? He came through there after I left. And he had a lot of talent, man. He became the heavyweight champion of the world when he knocked out Lennox Lewis, man. Old boy, he from Roanoke, Virginia. He knocked out Lennox Lewis, man. He the first one to beat Lennox Lewis, knocked him out. I can't call his name right now, but he was on. He was locked up in Virginia too. You know what I'm saying? He had his little demons or whatnot, and he was going back and forth with his little demons. Y'all don't
Mm.
remember this dude that knocked out
I'm, try- I'm
at
trying to think, man.
Oliver McCall.
Oh yeah, okay, okay,
Oliver
Oh,
McCall.
yeah, 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 yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah, 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 yeah.
And he came to the same prison that I was in, man, because you know he was wrestling with a lot of demons. But
yeah, he had some mental illness problems, didn't
yeah,
he?
Yeah,
and he had a drug problem, but somebody saw him and saw the talent that he had first and foremost,
yeah,
and put him in the gym. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
cultivated that talent into becoming a heavyweight champion of the world.
Champion of
It
the world.
happened in his life. You cannot take that away from him. He did. You know what I'm saying? And see, success stories, man, that's what we got to show more young kids success stories to let them know it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So when you see somebody like Tank and you see the way he dressed, the way he lived, the way he carried himself, and then you go in these ghettos and stuff, man, and you tell a dude, man, come on in the gym, and they be like, man, I can't do that. And then you say, well, Tank did it. Tank from the
Yeah,
same place you from. He
yeah.
did it. You just gotta want it. You can do it too. And that's a testament, man, when people can see, because when you can see things, a lot of times we don't believe we can do things because we ain't never seen nobody do it or nobody
Do it.
from around us do it. But when you got somebody from around you who did it, it would
Yeah, that
give,
says a lot.
yeah, man, it would make you think you could do it. You know, so
It's a
man,
blueprint.
how long did you before you knew you had that it? How long before you knew Tank had that it? He had it.
Cause he showed up every day in the gym before me.
Mm.
Yeah,
Pull up. I pull. Like, you got to remember, my job is to be like, you see where I'm at. I'm at the gym right now.
Mm.
right.
I look at it because when I was running Phillips Food, if a person show up as much as you show up, that's the person you want to be around because they got that type of dedication.
Right, right,
That's what let me know the dedication that you put in. You know what I'm saying? Because I
right,
have kids show up every day and I would say something and I was like, before I would complete the whole sentence, that kid to say something. So that lets me know that kid been in here every day listening to conversations. So
right.
everything he's learning and said, he's in taking it in. You know, they say, Cal, why you work with that kid more than you work with the kid that's real talented? I said, because he come every day.
Mm.
Mm, yeah, yeah. So,
I
so
said, let me explain something to you. The kid with talent, eventually he gonna think his talent gonna get him over. But the kid with consistency and come in all the time and work hard, that's the one that you got to keep your eyes on.
Absolute hard work beat talent.
Mm-hmm.
Hard
Yeah.
work beat talent. So with the kids that you working with right now, you got somebody that you working with in your stable that's coming that you see something in, you see that you see that, he gonna do it.
No, I said it's a lot of them. And I
Mm-hmm.
said, Kenny always said, they said, Calvin ain't gonna give them their flowers right now because of life situations.
Right.
Life situations, and I learned this. I learned this on my journey. I don't give kids that flowers because I seen kids. Me and Tank was in the gym. I had this kid named Rico. He was in that spawn Tank, and Tank was like, "Yo, hold up, this kid is different right here." You know what I'm saying? Same around the same age as Tank. I said, "Yo, that's Rico. You don't remember Rico?" And reason why he didn't remember Rico all the time because his dad and his mom was always bickering, so he couldn't get you to the gym all the time. Not his fault, but the
Right.
kid was like that. And I sit there from that lesson and seeing other lessons. I sit there say it's a period that they got to make it through before I can even give them their flowers. Because if you can make it from the ages of 8 all the way up to 18 and you still doing the same thing, that's that it factor.
Okay.
Listen to what I just sit there and say. I don't care. Normally we start kids off at 5, 6, 7, 8 now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you can make it from that 8 years old all the way up until 18,
See.
you're that it factor. Know why? Because you stay steady. You stay steady and steadfast into something for so long where you taking a punishment. You punish them in the body. You come in there punishing your physical aspect and you still hung with it until this day and time. So that says a lot about you.
Yeah, you locked in a whole decade.
Oh
A whole
man,
decade. You locked
that's
in.
that. When you hit that, say a whole, you feel that energy.
Yeah, a decade. You know what I'm
You have
saying?
you have, you have no choice.
Right. This your
You
lifestyle.
you
Yeah.
have no
So
choice.
yeah,
So
I
when I
tell
sit there and look at kids that's been doing it for a while, I salute them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I get more excited of the athletes that's been around doing it for so long
yeah,
because they understand that journey.
right. I tell people, I say when you do something repeatedly, it's a routine. If you continue to do it, it becomes a habit. If you
Mm,
go beyond that, it is a lifestyle.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? A decade is a lifestyle. You
yeah.
understand? So you go from routine, habit, lifestyle. So it's a part of their life now. You talking about from 8 to 18. Yeah, that's all you know. That's all you know. It's in your bloodstream now. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw, this is what you want to do because you have already shown that this is what I want to do. A decade,
Mm.
man. Yeah, that's a lifestyle.
Man, you just gave me some fire just now.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle, man.
You just gave me some fire, man, to motivate my drive. Man,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. Hey, you give me fire, man. Just watching you. I'm telling you, man, you literally doing what I had planned to do. And that's why, man, I got big love, big respect for you, man. I'm telling you, I'm still on paper, man. I done told Jay, as soon as I get on paper, I'm coming down there. I want to just see your work. I just want to,
well,
you know what I'm saying? I want to smell it and get the, you know?
yeah. Well,
Yeah, I just
actually,
want to.
I'm doing it for all the coaches, man, that put that hard work in with these kids, man, because you got to wear many hats doing this
Right.
type of work, man. This
Mm-hmm.
work ain't no joke, man. This work can make you cry. It can make you
Yeah,
laugh. It can make you put your head in your lap, make you
yeah,
want to quit. This this
yeah,
this work is different from all types of work, man. This work will really test your love for it.
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And where yours been tested and it's been proven. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? It's been tested, it's been proven, man. And I can see it. I can tell it in I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know, you did a decade in prison. You know what I'm saying? I did 3. So you know, we think different. We see things different. We can feel. I read body
Yeah.
language. I read voice tone. I read everything. I'm telling you, looking at you right now, this is the longest I've talked. I can see and hear the passion in what you do through the way you talk, bro. You know, from being in that penitentiary, to be able to read body language and to
Yeah.
be able to read tones is essential to your survival. I know you love what you're doing.
Real talk. Real
Hey, I'm gonna
talk.
tell you how much.
Real
I'm gonna
talk.
tell you how much he love it. And I've been around Coach for a minute now, and there's a few times he done pushed back them tears since we've been in here right
Bro,
now.
I know it. I seen it already, man.
Yeah,
Because
that's
it's
how
real
passionate
to
he
him.
is, man.
It's
Passionate.
real to him, bro. Listen, man. I can see it in him. The whole conversation we've been having, everything he say, I see when he stopped and he paused and he reflecting on something. I see when his mind is turning. I can see it. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I've been trained to notice because it kept me alive in prison. I know he loved what he do. He lived for what he do, and it don't matter what they pay him. He loved to do this.
Yeah,
Everything else is just bonus.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's just gravy.
yeah.
It's just gravy. I know I'm right. It's just gravy. It's gravy, bro. I know I can see it in him, bro. You a real one, dog. Hey, man. I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm gonna support you in whatever you do, and everybody who support me, I'm gonna tell them to support you in
Yeah.
whatever you do. You
I
did?
appreciate that, bro, because the mission ain't done.
I
Nah,
already
The
know.
mission,
we
yeah, the
just
mission ain't
begun to
done.
fight. We
Hey,
just
Yeah.
long as we breathing, we keep achieving.
yeah.
Yeah.
Long as we breathing, we keep achieving, man.
Hey, where you
You
find this guy at, man? Where you find this guy?
Hey, we
know,
found
in
each
the
other, and
Cal.
you know what's so crazy, Coach? Me and him went to the same high school and didn't even know each other.
Didn't even know each other, man.
Now that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then I'm doing my thing on YouTube, social media, whatever, and I keep seeing this joint in there, you know, hardcore boxing news, and everybody and their mama know that boxing is my passion, man. You know, so I say hardcore boxing news. That sounds like something I want to know about. So I go hit him back, and then we get to chopping it up. And then he say he from DC. Well, I'm from DC too. Well, what school you went to? I went to HD. Me too. What? And then we just boom, man. And we've been rocking ever since, man. But yeah, man, I've been trying to talk to you, man. I've been telling my man, I said, man, I need to talk to Coach Cal. I said, he just
Hey,
stole my.
hey, man, I'm enjoying it because you taking me back inside, and that's our
Yeah,
think tank. And
yeah,
everybody don't understand that situation when you in that when you went 3 decades. So God dang, I know your
yeah,
mindset is off the chain. Even when I
yeah,
talk to Wallow,
yeah.
you could see that thought pattern of how we think of being in
Right.
for so long. You
Yeah,
understand that
man.
we have a purpose and a mission when we touch ground. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know?
See, they say people come out of prison. They said, man, why you, man, you done did more than this, them do by us. I said, bro, you come out of prison, bro. One thing about it, man, you grind different, man, because
Yeah,
you done missed so much and you
yeah,
know now what it takes. You know how important time is the most valuable commodity on earth. I tell people all the time, if you making a cake of life, right, and
mm,
you need the ingredients of life, whatever you
mm,
put in there, family, kids, job, money, one ingredient you have to have or it cease to exist, and that is time. Time
yeah,
is the main ingredients in life. It is the most valuable thing we have. The richest person in the world could not buy one more moment of time. On that,
that's true.
yeah, on
Yeah,
that level, you
yeah,
and Jeff Bezos and me and Jeff Bezos, all of us on the same level when it comes to time, because none of us know how much we got. So why
yeah.
waste it? You understand? So when I'd have wasted 3 decades in prison and then I get an opportunity to be out here, man, I've got to go hard in the paint, man.
Nah,
I,
bruh, you ain't wasted. It's about to come to life. You
yeah,
off and running right now. You told me about 4 years. You only got
yeah,
4 months to get that back. You off
yeah,
and running.
ain't no
You
question.
off and running and listening to you, man. Shucks, man. Man, you gonna inspire a lot of people, man. Keep doing
Yeah,
what you doing, man. Shit,
I
you
ain't gonna.
motivating me. You, hey,
That's
you
what
sparking me. I might have to
man.
get your number, call you. and let you keep sparking.
Yes, call me whenever, my dude. Lock me
No,
in,
man.
bro.
No,
Yeah,
people don't understand that. People don't understand that sometimes you need that voice. You
yeah,
know,
man.
when God was speaking to certain disciples that he had, that he spoke to, he was giving them that spark. He was giving them that push. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? To accomplish them great tasks that they had in front of them.
yeah, yeah, and that's a fact, man. And like I say, whenever I speak, coach, I always try to speak. I say, Bank, talk like you would have want to been talked to. Talk
Mm,
like what you would have listened to. Talk
mm.
what would have caught your attention. That's how I speak. I speak whereas to I want to catch, and I always, when especially when I'm speaking to y'all, I look in their eyes. I be scanning the room. I look in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
see when I say something, what I can tell. I read body and I can see it spark them. You know, when I told them today, like I said, man, y'all gotta hurry up and get out here, man. I'm letting y'all know what's going on, though. I said, man,
Mm.
I'm going to interview Coach Calvin, man. You know, I said, that's about this. I got to go. Coach, I said, y'all know who Coach Calvin is? Looking, and I said, you know who Gervonta Tank Davis is? Yeah, yeah. The eyes spark up. So I'm reading. So now I'm going on it. I said, yeah. I said, this is the man that put him in the position that he in right now. I said, this is coach. This is mentor. You understand? I said, and they said, you going to interview him? I said, I sure is. So I got to get him
he
out
just
here. Y'all need to get that
he just
message.
he just ain't interviewed him. He's sparking me, man. I'm sitting back,
Yeah.
but you making me reflect like crazy. I'm sitting there looking at the building and listening to you talk, man. It's like, yo, the mission ain't done, yo. You know,
Oh, bro.
sometimes you need that fire, you know.
Man, you just started, man. You don't even realize it, man. Your legacy is gonna be greater and bigger than you could have ever imagined, man. That city that you live in, that city that you from, Baltimore, will, man, you may not even be here, brother. You may be here, but one day, bro, they're gonna be a statues for you, man.
Man, they
You
already
know,
got a street named after
I'm
him, man.
telling you,
You know
bro.
what I mean? So he's
You
making so much of an impact.
impact,
You
bro.
know what I
You
mean?
and you don't even know. You talking about sparking you, but I don't watch. I try, if I see anything with your name on it, I look at it. I stop and click on it. I done seen you sitting out there when the little kids walking around you in circle throwing combinations on the pad. I done seen you on the talk shows. I done seen you in the interview. I watch you. You inspire me. See what I'm saying? So you inspire people without knowing how many people that you really inspire. You're making change, not realizing how much change you making. You making an impact greater than the impact that you realize. Bro, you are Baltimore.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something, Coach, and you see it. Everybody hangs on every word you say now, man. You see, anytime you and Kenny say anything,
I
it's news.
know.
It's news. It's news now, man.
Hey, hey,
It's
I'm
news.
glad, I'm glad you brought that up because I said
I had to.
something
I had
and I
to.
had to come back and say something behind it because
Right.
everybody misunderstood what I was trying to say. Like I always, me and Tank have talks, and I would say something, and people would take it and run with it. I said, "That's not what I meant. You misunderstood what I was saying when I say them fights gonna happen. This is like when Shakur and I mean, not Shakur, Spence and um
But
um Bud fought.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody said, "Oh, they ain't gonna never fight." I said, "Man, them fights gonna happen. The stars and the moons gotta line up right." You know what I'm saying? But when it happened, that's when we're gonna see who's who. It happened. You know what I'm saying? I said, let me
right.
explain something to them. Them guys ain't scared to fight each other. They just not the guys that's moving the chessboard, the chess pieces that's on the board. When it's time to happen, it's gonna happen. You know?
Absolutely.
So I said, that say, Tank, you gotta watch the narrator what everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? I said, let's say, but your job is to stay focused on what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, it's all about what you want to do. Not what
Absolutely.
everybody else want to do. It's what you want to do. Because at the end of the day, you gotta be hold accountable for what you're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
I tell them all the time, I say, if I did, that's one of the statements you always heard people say, no, but I say, I would have do it this way, or you should do it that way. And you know what I tell them? I said, if I do what you want me to do, I might well be you.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I do what you want me to do, I might as well be you. I'm
I
me.
learned. I learned the valuable word. An old head told me that. She said, Calvin, whatever the fighter want to do, go with the fighter got to do because he's the one getting in the ring.
Mm,
Absolutely.
mm,
Absolutely.
mm.
And like I said, when you listen to that outside noise, man, that outside noise will have you chasing something that you ain't even really after.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
Yeah.
outside noise will have you chasing what you ain't even after, man. You know what I'm saying? If you got your goals and you got your vision, man, follow your vision, man, because people gonna always have opinion. But the people who have the opinion is not doing what you're doing, and they can't do what you do.
Yeah.
So it
That's real
doesn't
talk.
matter if they can't do what you do, dog.
What was that you said, Coach? You wanted to correct because they took it wrong.
Yeah. They going to send him a contract. When it's time for us to fight him, we gotta send him a contract. It's just up to him to actually take the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, your volume changed different just now. I don't know what just happened. There you go. I think that's better. Yeah, like a lot of the store. There you go. That sounds better right there. I don't know what you just did, but that sounds better.
That answer a lot of questions right there, though. You know
Well,
about
I don't think the people heard exactly what he said. Can you repeat what you said, Coach? When you said the correction? I don't know what happened. Testing. Can you hear us now, Coach? Testing, testing, testing.
And the phone went because somebody called me on my other phone. But if we could, I can hear you, but I can't hear you up loud for some reason. It's gonna jump back in.
Okay. Well, you
All right, I
know
should
some
be able
good
to hear
stuff. That is okay. I was saying, what was the correction that you wanted to, so people understand exactly what you were saying? Because people run with anything that you say.
y'all. If it ain't one thing, it's another one.
You can't hear us because we're hearing you.
Give me 1 second.
Sure,
Dang.
sure, 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 sure.
1 minute was overheating.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't hear the distortion noise no more, so he'll click back in on us, man. But and you see how the universe worked right there. It was trying to come against us.
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
They
They
still
love the controversy. You know what
they
I'm
still
saying?
ain't wanting to explain himself.
Yeah, I think what it was he was talking about recently, where he was talking about the sending of the contract. You know, and I think he was saying it was hypothetical. He wasn't actually saying that we were sending the
Right,
contract, this,
right,
that, and the
right,
third. But
right.
when he come back in, I'm pretty much sure he'll clear it up exactly what it was, man. But man, this has definitely been a beautiful encounter right now. I
Oh,
don't even want to call it an interview. This is
yeah,
an
yeah,
encounter right now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
'Cause
Man.
you get a chance to see and hear stuff that you normally don't get a chance to hear in interviews. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, man. And I can feel his energy, man. It's like I say, man, you know, he been places I've been, man, seen things I've seen. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we understand each other, man. So, you
Like
know,
kindred spirits. You
yeah,
know?
man, yeah, man. You know, this was a long time coming, man. I've been wanting to, you know, talk to him and chop it up with him for a long time, man. So, you know, it's been a beautiful
I
thing, man.
appreciate that, man. You saying something. You said a few things to me, man, that really touched my, that like somebody took a heap of fire and put right back in my heart, man. Because I've been
Mm,
at a point since I've been home. I've been at a standstill. I just be the case.
mm-hmm.
A
Which
lot of
was
stuff going
crazy.
on. A
Right.
lot of stuff going on, because of how would I say, they say people look at you different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And I'm trying not to get caught up in the worldly things
Mm.
and
Right.
still stay focused on my mission, on what I perceive and what my Lord is putting in my head, how things should be. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying? And then still build the team around me, you know what I'm saying, to actually do what I need them to do for this mission to go forward. You know what I'm saying? But you have a lot of people look at things on the level of money, money. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to say it's not about money with me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's not about money. It's about you need money to do things, yes.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you need to. How would I sit there say? Me and Kenny sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
We sacrifice a lot to get to this point,
Right.
and especially me. I'm gonna talk about myself. I seen my loss, you know, um, and then my kids spending time with me now. And they seen the time that I wasn't there, spending time
Right.
with other kids.
Mm.
And now I'm getting old. I'm about to hit 60 the end of this month. So my life is really reflecting right now.
Mm-hmm.
And to keep pushing because you got so many elements coming at you. It's like, dang, is it worth? But these just testimonies to get me saying the real and
Yeah.
whatnot. But
Oh, it's
my
more.
Lord let you because I'm thinking it's just gonna be me and him on there talking. And when I see
Yeah.
you on there, it's like I got something for you. And it's like you took that fire and like, and put it back in me. And I'm sitting up there looking at the building. I see my view. I'm sitting up there looking at the view, and I'm looking at the kids that's been with me for this next run, next generation. And I'm sitting
Right.
back there looking at Dad, how can you not?
Mm.
How
Right.
can you not do what you're doing? Looking at this building.
Right.
You know?
And how could you not do what only you can do? If you don't
Yeah,
do it, who can do it? You
right.
can build a team around you, and you can have people in place, and you can give people your vision. But just like you just said about the fighter, you say your old head told you always let the fighter do what he want to do.
Well,
And that's the
exactly.
same thing. You can build your vision and you can build your team around you, but no one can do what you do because you was called to do it. Every
Yeah,
team needs a leader. You the leader. You understand? You've been chosen to do this. That's what you were chosen to do. You came home to be a baker, man.
yeah,
God told
No.
you.
And he's still a baker. Because look what he has
You know
produced.
what I'm saying?
He baked, but it wasn't cakes that he's supposed to bake.
I seen him
yeah,
online too, baking the cake. I seen that too. I watch him. I
Yeah.
seen him. But you came home to be a baker, coach. I told you, go ahead, bake on your own time. But right now, you need to go save these lives, man.
Mm.
Make some
yeah,
champions.
yeah,
And yeah,
yeah.
you can't. That ain't nothing you can quit. It got to quit
Yeah.
you. You can't quit it.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
it got to quit you, man. You can't
Mm.
quit it.
Mm. Hey, and just like how you spoke earlier about Moses, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
Yeah,
know, God made sure Moses had a right hand man too. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. And that's my man Kenny.
That's right. He had Aaron. You got Kenny.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
I
Bible.
got.
You know
I
what I'm
rock with
saying?
Kenny too, man. I
Yeah,
done been
Kenny,
on the
my man.
joint with I done been on the joint with him a couple of times in there with Jay, man. Yeah, I rock with Kenny as
Yeah,
well, man. But
yeah, that's on the
yeah,
old timers channel. It's a bunch of
yeah,
old folks get together on Sundays and talk, man. And
yeah.
you got you got to be 50 or over to even be on the
Yeah,
panel. So it'd be
yeah,
yeah,
me, Kenny, Marvin McDowell, Bernard
yeah,
Hackett, George Hanson out of Philadelphia, and we all get
yeah.
on.
All the old heads be on that joint.
yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, coach, man. Yeah, man. You locked in, man. You can't,
Yeah.
you need to take. Yeah, them thoughts should not even enter your head. When they do enter, they should come in one ear and go out the other, bro.
Yes,
You know what I'm
You
indeed.
saying?
right, brother.
Pray.
Hey, you gotta remember. You gotta remember. in all situations. Even when Jesus was walking, he thought he was by himself. He said, "No, I was carrying you." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah,
in those
so
situations, you know, sometimes somebody he comes through and let somebody enhance it again and let you know your mission ain't done.
nah, no.
Yeah, your mission ain't
And when
done.
you think about it, you said it. When you go back and watch this, you're gonna see it yourself. You said it
Uh,
already yourself. You said, I got a vision, and then you turn around in this brother, you say, yeah, I gotta think, man, the things that man, sometimes, man, you know what I'm saying? For great achievement come great sacrifice.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's things that you weren't able to do. It's things you felt like you missed out on, and I understand that. And I don't think they got by me. That ain't get by me neither. When you say the fact about, you know what I'm saying, my kids grew up and they see me spending all this time with these other kids. I know that's you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna tell you something that you may not know. It's gonna get greater later, man, because your kids, as they get older, they gonna realize that my father was doing something greater than himself.
God's word.
Mm,
Greater than him. They gonna have more admiration for you. You probably feeling like right now that it might be a little, you know what I'm saying, animosity or a little jealousy. When they realize what you've done, and that will come with maturity, they gonna realize, man, they had not just a father, but they had a giant in their midst. A giant, man. You're gonna be remembered in Baltimore. I'm telling you right now, Chuck, you will be remembered in Baltimore as long as it's a Baltimore.
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
You're gonna be remembered in Baltimore. Not only that, your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids, and your great grandkids, they gonna remember your name, bro. Did you ever see one of my favorite movies, man? You ever see the Achilles? You ever see what is it called? What it was called?
What you call him? Where he was there?
With Brad Pitt, with
Soldier.
Brad Pitt,
Oh,
when
my
Brad Pitt was
favorite movie, man.
yeah,
It's called
Give me
Achilles, right?
give me a scene. Give me a scene.
I'm gonna give you the scene. I'm gonna give you the scene when they was all out there on the boat and they was getting out the boat and Achilles got out there. He was the main warrior. Achilles was always the greatest. Was Brad Pitt, but the scene I'm talking
Okay.
about was when they had all of these. They had this tribe over here, this tribe over here, and they was trying to conquer, and they get ready to go to war. And the two kings came to meet each other. He said, "Let's not have all this bloodshed today." He said, "Get your
Mm,
greatest fighter and get my greatest fighter, and we'll settle it like that. Whoever wins takes over, and that's it. We ain't got to have all this bloodshed. Let all
yeah.
these people go to their family." So they went and got Achilles. But the other team got this big, great big joker. He come out, and they went and got Achilles. And they sent the little boy to get Achilles. So when they went and sent the little boy to get Achilles, he said, "You gonna fight that great big Thessalonian?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I wouldn't want to fight him. He's so big." And he looked right in the little kid eye. He said, "That's why no one will remember your name."
Mm, mm,
Ooh, that's
mm,
deep, bro.
So
mm.
that's what I'm thinking about when I'm telling you this. You see what I'm saying? What you did, bro, your name will be remembered through the times.
Troy. The name of the movie is
Troy,
Troy.
the name of the movie is
Troy.
Troy.
Yeah. Troy.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
no one
He
will ever
he
be
put the scene together. He put the scene together.
yeah, yeah, no one will ever be able to say that they don't remember Coach Calvin's name. You know what I'm saying? You being in the penitentiary for a decade, as time go on, that's gonna be a footnote. That might not even be in the bio. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? With all the stuff you doing, with all the stuff you still gonna do, man. You tell me you give me a turn 60, man. I'm giving me a turn 58, man. We still young, man. Work on
Yeah,
it, work on it.
oh man.
Work
Hey, coach,
on
coach. I want to get this in real quick. You got
Go
something
ahead, man.
happening this. You got something happening this weekend. Eight
Well,
squad, man.
we got Ape
Eight
Squad.
squad.
That's part of our vision that we put now. We featuring Ape Squad. It's really Baltimore Ape Squad. You know what I'm saying? That we're on a mission to take these kids and tell stories, you know, and let them see the behind the scene that it's just not boxing, it's bigger than boxing, as far as their lifestyle, their grind. Man, it's so much stuff happening. It's so much stuff that we working on as a team that makes it happen. So this week we're showcasing Ape Squad. We got a show out there in Glen Burnie on August the 3rd. Man, y'all, if y'all look at my page, get the address, come on out and support them, man, because this show, man, is showing the future of guys that's coming out this gym from Baltimore, man. You know, we already got some guys that are up and running, but I think this generation right here, man, a lot of time and effort went into these kids. And I said they've been doing it since they was 8, just like Tank, and they about to turn 18. So
Mm.
Mm.
that's the time to see, you know, who's going to make it through. And I'm sitting up there, I'm sitting up here looking at the building, and I'm
Mhm.
looking at the kids. Time Machine,
Mhm.
Fun,
Mm.
Superfly, Shake It Bake.
Smash.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just looking at them, saying, "Dang, they've been with us since they was babies,
Mhm.
Mm.
and then they about to become young grown men."
Mhm.
Yeah.
And to see that, man, that's amazing.
There go
No,
that decade again. There go that decade
hey,
again. 8
hey,
to 18. That's 10 years. That's that
hey, coach.
decade.
Yeah,
Hey, coach. That's not amazing, coach. That's your work.
Mm.
That's
yeah,
your work, man. That's your work. You understand me? That's your work, dog. That's
Mm.
your work. You
The
know,
fruit,
yeah,
it's called the fruit of your labors.
who do you lay? That's
yeah,
something you
man.
can see.
And you gotta look at it, man. We got a lot of fruit.
Hey,
We got a lot of fruit, yo. And then
hey,
on top of that, we got little babies coming behind them. And Kenny said, "They said, yo, when does it stop?"
it
I said,
don't.
"Yo, I don't know, man."
I just told you, man, you can't quit the game. The game got to quit you. The
Yeah,
people can keep coming because they need you. So it ain't something that you can quit. The game got to quit you. The job that you do is different than most jobs that people do. Most jobs people do, they go, or even if they work in a factory, they work here, whatever, they see the results of their job on their paycheck. You
yeah,
see the results
yeah,
of your job walking around
yeah.
in life, creating more
Yo,
family, creating more
I've
people.
never looked at it like that.
You got
Mm.
a different job, man. You see your job, you see the results of your job in what you create, and then what they put out to the world. That's a
Yeah,
product of your work. That's a product of your work. If you work in a factory and them dudes make tires, they don't see all of them tires. They
nah,
don't see
nah,
them
nah,
tires.
nah.
They see the paycheck. You know what I'm saying? The people go in there, the sewers, the seamsters, they make clothes. The clothes gone. You
Yeah,
see the product of your work when you see somebody like Tank get to the apex of the game. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That just make other people say, well, shoot, we need to be over here. This where it's at. This what's going on. Then you got mothers and fathers and aunts and uncles and auntie and jokers on the
yeah,
corner. Yeah, let me take you down here to Calvin. You like to fight?
yeah,
Yeah, come
yeah,
on down here to Calvin. Yeah, you can't
yeah.
quit the game, coach. Game got to quit you. Game in love with you right now. You in a marriage.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna take that saying and put it on a T-shirt. You
Yes, sir.
can't quit
Yes,
the
sir.
game. The game gotta quit
The
you.
game got to quit you, coach.
Yeah,
You,
yeah.
you married, man. You married. Tell Dev do your pod, bro.
Mm.
You
Mm.
married to the game, man. You married to the
Hardcore.
Yes,
That's why
sir.
you hardcore boxing, man. You
game.
hardcore. You brought in a secret weapon on me.
Hey, man. I've been telling them I've been wanting to talk to you forever, man. I knew
That's
this was
but it's a
coming down.
time and a reason for
Hey,
everything,
this
though.
was
You
supposed to
know?
happen,
I could
man.
Yeah.
tell. I could tell he wanted to talk to me because I'm definitely
Yeah.
feeling it.
Man, bro, I wanted to talk to you, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm a man, 100% man. Man, no, I admire you, brother. I admire what you do. I really feel like what I tell you, Jay. I said,
Mhm.
man, Calvin, living my life, man.
Yeah, yeah. And you said that coming on. I said, man, you living my life.
Living my life, bro. Everything you're doing is exactly what you know. How like you had your vision. That's what my vision,
Yeah.
bro. It's in interviews and stuff. Even went on the Vlad interview. I said, what you was doing? You came. I said, man, I came home, man. My vision was I was a barber in there too. I boxed in there too. But I
Mm,
said, man, when I get home, I wanna, work with the barber Joan, get my money up,
mm-hmm,
get me a gym, and teach these young kids how to box. I say,
mm,
but a part of me teaching them how to box is this is part of the rules. You got to be listening to your mom and daddy. You can't be in no gang. You can't be running the streets. You can't be catching no charges. And for that, I'm going to give you a tool that you can use that will change not only your life, but your family's life. I'm going to make you be in a position where you can be the savior for your family if you follow these rules and regulations. And you got to take some of this good knowledge I'm gonna be dropping on you every now and then too. That was my whole plan. And then I come out, hey, you got a Calvin Ford. That's the whole my life. It's all my life, man. So you doing it, bro. You doing what I wanted to do. And then, like I say, God stepped in, man. I did an interview with a dude, and the interview went viral, and I didn't even know what viral was. I've been going, I don't even know what that is. He called me back. He said, do another. I do another. We go viral. We go viral. So I'm like, what is? So he started giving me more money. So I'm like, well, I'm just talking about my life and what went on in the. So I kept going. Then my son called me and he said, hey man, you need to do your own YouTube, man. People is very interested in what you want to say. So I said, man, I'm not do no YouTube, man. He said, just tell your stories. I take care of the rest. And ever since then, I say, me and my son, he edit my stuff, he post my videos, do all this and all that. Same thing. See how conversations come around, like you say, your kids, you missed out on their life. When I went to prison, his mama was pregnant, my dude. So I ain't been in his life his whole life. And since I've been doing this YouTube for 3.5 years, my son has been on every video that I did. He worked with me.
That's amazing. That's work.
Look at God. Ain't no every day, and I post every day, coach. I make videos every day. So me and my son, in some way or another, is connected every day. You understand me?
Hey,
so
that's right. Hey,
hey coach, he got 100,000 followers.
Yo, you been putting in work, man.
I got 100,000 followers, over 30-some million views, and I just been doing this. I don't even know nothing about no computer, man. I call Jay Hardcore when I need to learn. I said, Jay, how I get in this yard scream, y'all? Yeah, but it's just when you call to do something, bro, and you know what made me lock in? Same thing that's making you lock in. The results. I see the kids, man, they write me. I get kids that write me and say, one of the most powerful Jones recently was dude wrote me. He said, bro, I listened to all them stories you say about prison. He said, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, man. He said, man, I've been in the streets, man. I sell a little weed, nothing serious. He said, but I took the gun and all that. He said, I've been doing that, man. He said, but I listened to a couple of your stories. He said, bro, I sold a gun to my cousin and I got an interview for Burger King next week. He said, I can't do that type of time you say how prison is. See, now that right there, that get me, man.
Say what?
See what I'm saying? I said, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? Love that, man. So I say, boom, I could literally, stop people from entering into the fate that I did by not knowing. And to know that is enough motivation for me. So with you, when you pull these kids off of the street, man, please, I'm asking you, don't underestimate the impact you having, bro, because that kid that you got in that gym for 1 hour could have got killed out there on the street. But he won't out there because he was in there with you. You understand me? He was in there with you. So that, bro, it ain't, what else can we ask for? You know what I'm saying? What else can we ask for, bro? You saving lives in a city that's known for taking lives.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. It ain't gonna get no better than that. It's gonna get greater later, but we just ain't gonna be here. But you gonna leave an impact that'll be remembered forever. It'll be thousands and thousands of kids talking about, yeah, man, I remember Coach Calvin, man. Coach Calvin, Coach Calvin taught me how to box. Yeah, and I ended up teaching my son, and my son, he became a coach, and he taught him, man, it's forever, dog. Forever, ever. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hardcore. I got to salute you on that, boy. You got me tearing up. I've been holding them back. I've been holding them. Y'all can hit me in my head.
Hey man, hey, I was almost there at the moment because I'm thinking and I can feel you. I can feel you. I feel your pain. I see you, bro. I see you. I see when you thinking. I see what you thinking. I know I've been there. I know these things. And I'm saying to myself, bro, I'm here to give you, your flowers now because you deserve them now. I'm getting them to you now, bro. Hey, bro, man, I salute you, bro. I ain't lying to you, bro. I salute you, man. You doing a great thing, man. And you've been doing, and you one of the best at it, bro. And listen, don't never get this twisted, bro. And it's good. Don't get me twisted. Don't get this twisted. What I'm getting ready to say, it's good to have a team. It's always good to have a community, to have a family. But don't never get this twisted. Can't nobody do what you do but you.
Mm.
Remember that. Nobody can do what you do but you. I tell them young kids all the time. They say, well, man, you came out, you got so big on YouTube so fast. What can I do with it? And I tell them this the only answer I got because I don't really know all this. I just be me. I said, let me tell you something. The best advice I could give you for YouTube or anything in life is to be you. Don't have a gimmick, don't have a skit, don't have nothing. Because if you have a gimmick or you have a skit, somebody gonna come up with a greater gimmick, a greater skit, a funnier skit. I said, but guess what? If you be you and they like that, it can't be copied. It can't be duplicated. No one can be you better than you. And if people like you, that's a commodity that can never be copywritten, duplicated, or nothing. Often imitated, but never duplicated. It ain't gonna be but one Calvin for.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be but one, bro. And you can't quit the game. The game gotta quit you.
I'm running with that. Hey, at hardcore, I gotta go in this gym
All
because
right
the
now.
Bible just stepped in, man. But I want to thank you. That was my therapy for the day.
Appreciate you, my brother, man. Much love, man. God willing,
No,
we
you
gonna
know why he got all them followers, man. He speak.
see.
He
Yeah, man.
speak.
That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do, man. But I definitely appreciate you, man. It was an honor to even talk to you, my brother. I just want to let you know, man, you are appreciated, my brother. From somebody who can see you. I see you.
Hey, hardcore, I need his number, man.
You got
I
that.
need his number, man. Guess what? He gonna live with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He gonna live
Absolutely.
with us, man. That energy he got is unreal, man. I want to thank you again, man.
Hey,
Humbly
coach.
thank you, man.
Hey, coach, that's family.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
No doubt. No doubt.
That's family. Like how
Hey,
you said to me
hey,
one day, you said to me one
he
day.
part of my family now. He part of my family because you know how we get down hardcore.
That's right.
Right,
Anytime
man.
you
That's
call,
right.
yeah. Hey, I see. Hey, man, that's blessings on top of blessings.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. This is the highlight of my day, champ.
Man, guess what? I just said you was my therapy. You was my therapy for the day.
Hey man,
Real.
that's the look right there, right? That's the honor, man. That's the honor, my dude. That's the honor, man. Real
Nah,
talk.
man. On the real talk, people should chime into your station, man, because guess what? You ain't giving nothing but truth.
Yeah, man. That's the best way to go. You ain't got to remember nothing. You can just come straight off the dome.
Yeah, that's
You know?
how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. It's nothing strip. We ain't doing no
Yeah,
strip. We working.
absolute work, man. Work
Work
call all
work
day.
call. Yeah, all day. You know that call. You know that call.
I do. I know. I know it. I know it, bro. I know it, man. I
Yeah,
know
boy.
it.
All
Yeah,
Mm.
right.
man.
Listen here, coach. We appreciate you. Oh, you
No,
never
I
said what you
appreciate you.
wanted to. You didn't say what you needed to correct. What was that?
No, what I try to explain to people is Tank can fight anybody he want, when he
Mm,
want, because he want. He just got to make the decision who he want, and
that's
that's
right.
it.
Ain't a whole lot to it. Straight
Yeah.
like
Ain't a whole
that.
lot to it. Straight
Yeah,
like that.
straight like that, man.
Just be ready to answer the call when he pick you.
Just
That's
that. Hey,
it.
it's like the lottery. You got to play to win.
You gotta play to win, dog. For sure.
All right,
Hey, I
coach.
salute
Salute.
y'all, man. Thank y'all again, man.
You
Great
take it
day,
easy,
blessings,
coach.
man. Blessings.
Y'all too, man. Blessings.
Right.
All right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Peace out, man. But there y'all have it, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, that was beautiful, man.
Man, I want to thank you, Jay, man, because that was on my bucket list, man. The Harley coach, man. I was on my bucket list, man. I meant every word I said, man. I could feel him, man. Now, you know what I'm saying? Just talking to him, man, it was greater than I even anticipated, man. Because it's like it's a different thing, man. People, it's hard to understand, man. But like dudes who did a lot of time, man, it's like I understand him. You know what I'm saying? I understand him, and people don't see that. And the way he was getting like emotions, I get like that when I be talking about stuff. Man, I done been on live stream. I had to get off, man, cause I feel embarrassed because it come over me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, he a good dude, man. I can see his heart, man. He a good dude, man, and he doing what he doing, not for no money, not for no glory, not for no fame. He doing it because he really believe in what he doing. And I met
He on his way to being there with a bunch of little ones, man.
yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, dog. If you was doing it for anything, just come on, bro. You wouldn't be doing it. If he was in it for the wrong reason,
and
if he was in it for the wrong reason, all he'd be doing is just dealing with tape.
That's it.
That's it. But I could see it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want him to understand, bro. Because a lot of times we be doing things and we don't realize what we're doing. We don't realize that it's big. We don't realize it's bigger than us. And I thinking in my mind that, he noticed because he Calvin, you know what I'm saying? He don't even realize what he doing, man. It's so big, man. It's so colossal, man. That bro, you literally changing everything around you, bro. Everything around. How many people can say that?
Not too many.
How many people?
How many people are actually walking in their car?
You see what I'm saying? Come on, dog. You can't quit no game, coach. Come on, man.
And let me tell you something, man. When you and him was supposed to do an interview, right?
Yeah.
God interrupted that, bro, because it wasn't time yet.
Right.
You know what I mean, it happened today because he needed you to speak into him at this particular time, because obviously he must be going through some stuff in his mind and in his heart. You see what I'm saying? Because he said he needed this today. You see what I'm saying? So that's why y'all weren't able to hook up before.
I know, and I believe that. I believe that because I don't even believe in no coincidences, man. And I know when he came in, he was serious about doing it because we was actually on the joint like this, and he was in there. He was in his car. He was waiting. He had to get back in the gym in a little while, but he wanted to do it. He stepped out. I respected that. I appreciate it. I didn't know how to operate this apparatus, and things was going wrong. We were eating up time, and then we just said we'll get back to it. And look at God, man.
They work out the way it's supposed to, but you see the universe trying to prevent it,
right?
But we stay the course.
Yeah, man. Ain't no question, man. I can't wait to meet him in person, dog. Ain't no question, man. I rock with him. I rock with him even more now, man. You know, I rock with him even more now, man. My dude, man, for sure.
Righty, then we're listening, man. It was definitely a beautiful time, man. And for this to be our first one, it was
we came out the gate, man. We came out the gate, man. I get bigger than Coach Calvin, man. Come on, man. Y'all better get on over here, man.
Yes, indeed, man.
I can talk with Banky and Jay podcast. We coming with it. We coming with it.
Other than that, we out of here.
Out of here. Duck them hooks, man. Bang.